Hello everybody, it's Memorial Day and this is Ed and this is Let's Cook It, and today I'm going to be making a pretty simple recipe again. It is called Cabbage Casserole. Rich found this for me and we both watched it. We thought it looked really good, so I'm going to put this together. It does go in the oven at 350 for about an hour, 30 minutes covered, 30 minutes uncovered. Alright, so let me put the camera down here. There's the cabbage. I've already cut it up. It's rough cut. And to this, what you're going to do is drizzle over a half a stick of melted butter. Just like that. And then I'm going to put this over to the side. You're going to take some Ritz crackers or club crackers, whatever you have, and use 2 cups of cheese. You're going to mix all this together. What I've done is grated some cheddar cheese, and this is some pre-shredded queso cheese right there. So this is just all going to get mixed together. Just incorporate that really well. I think that looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to move this to the back. And then you're going to mix together a can of cream of chicken soup. Okay, let's get that out of there. Make sure you scrape all of that out. You don't want to waste any of it. And then to this, you're going to add a cup of mayonnaise. And let's get all of that out of there, or as best as you can. This is going to be mixed together, just like that. And I hope everyone is having a great day so far, and I hope it continues to be a great day. It's a little on the cloudy side here. I don't know if we're going to be getting any sun later on. I hope we do. We'll see. So now, what you want to do, you're going to take this cream of chicken and mayonnaise mixture and just kind of spread it over the top. Just like this. I mean, it's a cabbage dish, so you know it's going to be good. I know a lot of people don't like cabbage, but I absolutely love it. Now you just kind of want to spread it over the top. Let's get that off of there. Let's help it out a little bit. So just scrape that spoon. All right. Now what you want to do, you're going to take the cheese and cracker mixture and just pour it over the top, just like that. You want to kind of spread it out so it's covering the top. Like I said, this is a very easy, basic recipe. There's not a whole lot of prep to it. Then you want to pour a melted stick of butter over this. Just like that. And Nelson is here watching me, wondering when the food is going to be done. Oh, excuse me. I am so stuffed up today. My allergies are really acting up. All right, so here is the put together dish. Let's get some foil, get it covered. And then we're going to pop it in the oven at 350. Like I said, 30 minutes covered, and then we're going to do 30 minutes uncovered. All right, I'm going to put the video on pause, put this in the oven, and come back in about actually an hour, and then we'll see how it turned out. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm back. The cabbage casserole is still in the oven, but I've put together another dish that we're going to be having with it. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you what I'm going to make. I'm going to make my version of Alice Springs chicken, you know, the dish that you get at Outback Steakhouse. I didn't have any chicken breast, but I did have some cubed chicken breast. I'm going to put the camera down here and show it to you. This was just some frozen chicken breast that I had that has been cubed, and I browned it in the skillet. This meat has already been seasoned, so I didn't really have to add anything to it. Now, this does take a honey, mustard, mayonnaise, I guess, topping to go on it. So what I did, I mixed together a 1/3 cup of mayonnaise, a tablespoon of honey, and 2 teaspoons of mustard. Now what I used was Dijon mustard. I think you could use any mustard you like. We're going to put this on top of the meat, and then we are going to just drizzle it over like this. I thought this would be a nice little addition to our cabbage. Again, another dish that's really easy to put together, especially if you already have some pre-cooked chicken, which I did. The only thing I really had to do was put this in the skillet, brown it a little bit, basically just get it hot. Transfer it over to this baking dish, and then it's going to go in the oven. Now I'm going to put this in the oven the last half hour of cooking for the cabbage casserole, because this says to bake it for a half an hour. It really just has to get the cheese melted, but I think that'll be fine. All right. So now what we're going to do is put some bacon on top of the chicken. I've had this before at Outback, and I think it's really good. And I've had different versions of it before, but I think this is going to be something that I'm really going to like. All right, where's my cheese? Oh, there it is. We're just going to pour this bag of cheese over all of this. Spread that out. Kind of push it down a little bit. And I'll put the recipe in the description when I upload the video. All right, so that's my version of Alice Springs chicken. I'm going to put the video on pause again. The casserole has about 12.5 minutes left before I uncover it and bake it for another 30 minutes. And at the end of the video, we'll take everything out, we'll give everything a try and see how it is. All right, folks, stay tuned. I'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. The cabbage casserole is done. I just took it out of the oven. And the bonus dish that I talked about earlier, the Alice Springs chicken, is also out of the oven. So let's put the camera down there so we can take a look. Here's the cabbage casserole. Here's the Alice Springs chicken. Let's take a bite of the Alice Springs chicken first. Just get a little bit out of there. There it is. I see that honey mustard on there. Not bad at all. Excuse me a minute. I think that turned out pretty good. So let's have another bite before we cut into the cabbage casserole. I think you can't go wrong with any dish that has bacon and cheese on it. Get another bowl for the cabbage. Let's put the camera down there so you can take a look at it. So yeah, I did bake this for 30 minutes covered, 30 minutes uncovered. And look at the steam coming off of that. Wow. How about a little bit of pepper? This stuff is hot. So, moment of truth. Look how hot that is. Hello, dogs. They're waiting for their bite. Oh, let's cool it off a little bit. It's very hot, but it's very good. And I definitely would make this again. Let's get some of the cheese and the cracker mixture on there too. Yeah, I think people who love cabbage are really going to like this. Now, you might be dubious about the cream of chicken and mayonnaise combo, but it really did come together very well. It's not overly done. It's not soggy. It's got a little bit of crispiness to it. It's not mushy at all. And of course, the Alice Springs chicken, I really like that. So let's have a couple more bites. I know. It's boring watching me chew food. Another thing you could add to the Alice Springs chicken is saute some mushrooms and maybe some onions and put them on there. I think that would be good. I do have some mushrooms in the refrigerator, but I actually forgot about them, so you know, I'll make something else with that. Okay, everybody, I do recommend both of these dishes. I think it would make a really good dinner, these two things together. And I think you'd really like them. Any comments, suggestions, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, all that. Really helps the channel out. And again, as always, I hope everyone has a great day. I hope this is a fun day for everyone. And I guess that's it for now. I might make another video later. Not real sure. Depends on what I get into today. All right, this is Ed. This is Let's Cook It, and I'm going to say it. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to taste good. Bye for now.